Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, all of you, to Exam Booty's YouTube platform. I am Suchit Sharma and I welcome all of you to this series of SSC CGL English classes in English. Friends, this series is being continued, is being held on the basic concept of word formation, and we are discussing these concepts day by day. And in word formation we studied a few very interesting concepts of clipping, blending, compounding, and affixation. And in affixation we discussed prefix and suffix. Now here we are to discuss some formula to form words. Actually, we discussed yesterday some of the formulas. Like, if we have a recap of that, so this one, the first formula we discussed yesterday. Let's make just a quick recap of this. Verb plus ER, OR, ION, AL or AGE. It means whenever you add any suffix like ER, OR, ION, AL, AGE to verb, you will get a noun. It means you can also find verb when you remove all these suffixes from the word. Then we discussed yesterday another formula. If you add these suffixes like TIUN, SIUN, MENT, ANCE, ENCE, URE, if you add these suffixes to a verb, you will get a noun. And similarly, vice versa, you can get, by removing all these suffixes, a verb. And then we also discussed this formula number 3. When you add NESS or IETY or DOM or CY or TY, any of the suffixes to an adjective. Yes, to an adjective, what will you get? You get a noun. Adding these suffixes to an adjective, you will get a noun. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, dear. Good afternoon. It means you are awake. Everybody is sleeping. They are sleeping. They are asleep. And now you are awake. What a wonderful boy you are. You are always up to here and just pay your good wishes, best wishes. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, everybody. Let's come to the point where we were discussing. When we add NES, ITY, DOM, CY or TY to any adjective, we will get a noun. And this formula will help you to form more words in the process of word formation, and you can also identify word and its parts of speech. Let's move to the new formula we have today. Formula number 4. If you add AL, ENT, FUL, LES or LY to a noun, you will get an adjective. Yes, definitely. And if you remove this suffix from the word, you will going to get a noun. Like accident, AL, accidental, culture, cultural, gold, golden, wood, wooden, wool, woolen, beauty, beautiful, hope, hopeful, joy, joyful, care, careless, fearless, shameless, hopeless. So many words. Brother, brotherly, manly, cowardly. We discussed all these suffixes and their verb yesterday, and they are here again. So what we can conclude actually from these suffixes. These suffixes tell us that if you know the suffix and if you know where to add them, it is very easy. It is very easy to understand, to identify their parts of speech. And once you are able to understand or identify the parts of speech of a particular word, you can have very easily close to the meaning of not only to the word but also to the sentence in which the word is used. This is the beauty of word formation and the method affixation we are studying right now. So don't take it lightly. Don't take it for granted. Just be focused. Just have concentration. Revise them regularly. All the prefix and all the suffixes at this basic level concept. These suffixes and prefixes are very easy because we are discussing right now only basic concepts. We are not discussing some very complicated suffix or prefix like Greek suffix or French suffix or Latin suffix, Italian suffix. They are far more complicated than these are because they form some high level, advanced level word. GRE. They are far beyond your reach. So when we move to that level, you must have idea of these basic level prefix and suffix. That is the most important thing you should have in your mind while you are practicing, while you are learning these prefix and suffix in word formation process. So that is the only thing going to help you. That is going to help you to crack or to solve MCQs of English. As you have seen that SSC is following Banks pattern. You have to solve the question precisely, exactly. You must have accuracy and speed. And how you are going to get that speed and accuracy? By practice. Everybody knows that practice makes a man perfect, but nobody is perfect. This is also said in this connection. So this contradiction shows that you have to be practical in approach. Practice, but when you practice, your mind should be open. Your eyes are opened all the time, but not grasping things. The photographic memory is the best memory accepted by all the educationists and the great philosophers. You must have photographic memory, but how to develop that? And you can develop it by using simple, lucid, easy, small things. If you do small things like this, your range of understanding words will be so wide that even the most difficult word will be easier for you when they are before you, when they are in front of you, and you are able to decode their meaning. This is the whole scenario. This is the whole panorama of a word. A word is key. A word is key to a language. If you know a word and its meaning, it holds the key to the meaning of a particular sentence. And once you are able to understand a word's meaning, a sentence meaning to its depth. You are able to read between the lines. You can, my dear, solve any question in just twinkling of an eye. So easy for you to handle all kinds of questions, whether complicated or lengthy. Any type of questions you can solve, not only with accuracy but also with speed. 15 minutes or more are more than enough, and that will really help you a lot. So all these things matters. This is the most important thing. And if you keep in mind all these things step by step, putting down all those ideas, whether prefix or suffix, these things are going to help you right through your examination. Let's move to another prefix and suffix in this connection. Like this one. If you add ISH, IC or SOME or LIK in this particular word, that is the noun, you will get an adjective. Here one thing is very important, and I must remind you once again. This is not some a word. This is some as a suffix. This is not like the word like. I like tea, I like coffee. This is not like the word used in this sentence I just spoke. This is not the like, the word like. This is the suffix like. Yes. So when we are mentioning all these things as a suffix, you have to keep in mind that they are going to form word. They are not word itself. They are not word itself. They are going to make words. They are going to create words, because they are helpful in formation of words. That's why this segment is known as word formation. So it is very important that you do not mistake them for another. So wherever you see ISH, like boyish, girlish, childish, foolish, all these words are adjective. Most of the students make a mistake whenever in the class I just give them questions to solve. When there are words like fool and foolish, they are just confused. They are not able to understand the difference between a fool and a foolish. They just take the help of Hindi, and when you take the help of Hindi, most of the time maybe you are able to know the answer or solve the question, but not all the time. And that's where students make a mistake. They all the time depends on Hindi, and when you are going to depend all the time on Hindi, you are not going get closer to it. So fool and foolish, what is the difference? The fool is a noun and foolish is an adjective. This is the difference. But in Hindi, the Hindi of both the word is actually same. In Hindi, the word is murkh. The Hindi of both the word is exactly the same. Foolish and fool. That's why you become foolish. You are not able to understand how to use them. So now you are able to understand the parts of speech. If there is ISH in the word is an adjective. You can use it before a noun, because this word is an adjective. You can say, you must say a foolish boy. Yes, that's right, a foolish boy. But you can't say a fool boy. No, this is not possible. A fool boy. That's not possible at all, because fool is already a noun. You are not going to use a noun before a noun. So this is the important thing. A fool boy. Completely wrong. A foolish boy. That's right. This is right. Another word where the students make mistake. The word is miser. The word is miser. You all know its meaning in Hindi, and that's why you make a mistake. You are not able to understand whether this word is a noun or this word is an adjective. And if you depend on Hindi of a particular word for its parts of speech, you will make a mistake. There is also a word miserly. Now the situation becomes even worse. Now it becomes even more complicated. Miserly, they think the word miserly is actually an adverb and miser is an adjective, and that's where they make mistake. Miser is actually a noun and miserly is an adjective. Yes, adjective. Because in yesterday's class, I told you when you add ly to a noun, you are going to get an adjective, not an adverb. Because when ly is added to an adjective, then we get an adverb. When you add ly to an adjective, you will get an adverb. But when you add ly to a noun, you will get an adjective. My dear, miser is a noun, and when you add ly to a noun, you get an adjective. That's why miserly is an adjective, miser is a noun, and if you do not know this, you make mistake. You have made mistakes so many times before, and you will make mistakes, continue to make mistakes, if you are not going to keep all these things in your mind. Just revise them, use them. If you use them at regular basis, it will be easier for you to keep in your mind for a long time. Now, some more y. Y ending word, when you add y to air, like wealth, like health, like greed. Greed, health, wealth, all these words are actually noun, and when you add now y to all these nouns, you get an adjective. Yes, of course, adjective. Now, artist, artistic, hero, heroic, scientist, scientific. All these words ending in IC are adjective. So easy to understand, so easy to keep in your mind. Just revise them regularly. All the formula is there. If you just make a note of all the classes that is just being held and that were actually held before. Make notes of all the classes, the previous classes and this classes and all the classes that will be held in future, tomorrow onward. Make a note. Make a note. Just note it down. Everything will be clear. Now, adding SOM as a prefix in burden, burdensome, like so many words. Like, childlike, warlike. These words are adjective. Now, move to another formula, formula number 6. Formula number 6. If you add FY, EN, IZE or ISE to a noun, if you add these suffixes to a noun, what will you get? You will get a verb. You will get a verb, my dear. So important. So important it is, because Verb is so important in a sentence, and if you are able to identify a verb in a sentence, it means you are able to identify a subject, you are able to understand, to identify an object. And if these three are identified by you, it means the difficulty is over. Now everything is under your control, full control. And now you can rule, my dear. You can rule. So when you see all these suffixes adding to a noun, it means the word is going to be a verb. Hi, 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 how are you? Next, see if I am able to see. Sir, I am back. Yes, of course you are back. I can see you. Yes, you are back. Welcome. I am back. This is the famous dialogue, I am back, from Terminator. It was a blockbuster of its time, and the dialogue becomes even more popular when Arnold Schwarzenegger said this dialogue on the big screen. I'm back. So that's how you said, I'm back. So welcome back, and do not go anywhere so that you have to write all these things again and again. I'm back. You have to be there. You have to be there all the time. So these are the suffixes we discussed actually today. Now the suffix, all the suffix and prefix, all the formulas that are over which topic you are teaching. Right now we are discussing, my dear, word formation. And now in word formation we actually discussed the method compounding, first method, and the second method blending, and then clipping. And after that we discussed affixation, the most important topic under word formation, how words are formed, affixation. And in affixation we discussed prefix and suffix, and all these at basic level. So you have a very clear idea about the word and word formation at basic level. This topic is actually over today, and we will solve, we will discuss, we will do questions, we will do exercise of 8 to in tomorrow's class. This is the exercise we will start tomorrow, and then the chapter and this class of word formation will be over, and we move to another word formation method, that will be conversion. So affixation is over. We are actually discussing word formation, and the method named affixation is actually over today. We will solve questions tomorrow. Till then, goodbye, good afternoon to everybody who has joined just now. No way, anyway, just go, just sit in your house, wherever you are, at home or anywhere, or room, and just go and watch the video.